Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over yet again another event that has been screwed up, and Niantic is taking measures to try to make it up to people. And you know, it's commendable, but at the same time we're going to go over exactly what's happening here. There's a limited amount of what you're going to be getting in return for potentially what you actually spent. For example, if you're one of the people who are affected in this area of what was going on, and what are we even talking about? What were you affected by? Well, during the Go Fest, you were able to go do remote raids and then receive the Ultra Beasts with a potential background, okay, with a card. I'll put up some images here. And they said they're going to do an investigation to see who is affected. Now, this is a little bit crazy to me because I could have been affected, but I just didn't simply know. And we have to go off of what they say. We have concluded our investigation. We're going to go over exactly what they're talking about. But I do believe mostly it was in the regions of Japan and maybe even the earlier areas of the events that were starting before the rest of the world while they were doing those remote raids. But again, I do not know if I was 100% affected. I did get Necrozma with the card and a few others as well, but that was later down the line. But I'm not too concerned about myself. We're going to be talking about all of this. Maybe you did like 100 battles and now they're going to give you like a couple of remote passes or a pass or two, okay? Which doesn't really make up for the fact that they kind of screwed you over. At the end of the day, did you get your candies? Did you get your Pokemon? Yes, but you still were offered something that is not there. If I'm going to be going to eat at a place and they're like, you know, steak dinner with a side of salad, and it says a side of salad and I don't get my salad, and then I ask them why, well, only select people. It's like, what do you, hello? It's a part of the meal. Weird example, but you understand what I'm talking about. All right, folks, let's get into this. Yet again, another screw up here. All right, but with that said, let's go ahead and hop into what Niantic has to say about this here on their tweets. So, trainers, we have completed an investigation which confirmed that special backgrounds could not be obtained from remote raids during the first day of the Go Fest 2024 Global. We apologize for the technical issues which caused this. Okay, first statement. Moving it on, there's several here. This is a multi-tweet thing that got going on here. Impacted trainers will receive time research that awards encounters with the Ultra Beast and Necrozma with a guaranteed special background at a further date. So you're going to get a guaranteed special background, and I do not know, and I wouldn't put it past them to turn off the shinies, okay? Yes, I am saying that. I'm not going to say that they are, but you never know with them. They're like, oh yeah, we'll give you the background, but it won't be shiny. All right, what are we getting? What are they getting? What are you all going to get? What are they giving out? We'll see. Each trainer will receive a research based on the amount of remote raids they did during the first day of Go Fest Global 2024. Let's repeat that. Each trainer will receive a special research based on the amount of remote raids they did during the first day of Okay, so if somebody did like 100 battles, were you getting 100 researches? Is that what we're going to do, Niantic? Or are we playing stupid and you're just going to say, we'll cap it out at like 15. Well, we'll cap it out at 10. You did 100 plus, you did 50 plus, we'll cap it out at 10. Don't worry about it, okay? Anyways, let's move on here. The research granted will award you with a number of encounters equal to the special backgrounds they could have received during the event, and will last until December 3rd. What is this wording? Each research will award you with a number of encounters equal to the special backgrounds that they could have received. What do you mean could have received? So I could have received 100 special backgrounds. Oh, am I going to get 100 special things? Like, word soup over here, folks. Word soup. All right. Moving it on here. Let's go and talk about this a little bit more. So anyways, where are we at now, trainers? Niantic has been throwing events at us that have been pretty fun, expecting to, you know, receive what is going to be within these events. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of people may have time to just play this whenever they want. Do it whenever. Oh, this date, this time, no problem. All right, no problem. I work from home, or I have a very flexible schedule, or maybe some people are just retired, okay? They can just do whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want when it comes to this game. But for a good majority of people who actually, you know, have to go to work, have schedules, can't look at the phone all day, plan out particular events around this time for Pokemon Go, and are actively playing during those times, right? And again, this is going to be something you can complete over time. But what I'm trying to tell you is a lot of people are planning for these events. And if you want to get particularly picky, we could talk about, you know, the ones that you go to in person where they have massive like errors or screw ups during those times. Particularly for me, when I went to Vegas for the Sinnoh tour back in the day, the first day was just an absolute mess regarding the lag, right? Luckily, I did have day 2, and it was a lot smoother then. But if you only had day 1, now what? You're screwed. You're screwed. The event was no fun for you. Yeah, it was playable a lot of times, but it was very laggy, and it was not the experience that you were paying for and or expecting, and now you just made this trip. So what am I getting at here? They keep on kind of making these events, and if they're in person, you don't need to go anywhere, fine, no problem. But still, you're planning it out. And at the end of the day, they keep giving us these events, and they always screw up, and they always make a makeup day. But a lot of these makeup things, aside from the Mega Rayquaza raid day, which I'm going to have to say from elite raids to open all raids and increase the raids from 5 to 20, fan-frickin-tastic. They are hitting some W's around here, and I don't want to take that away from them because they are somebody, whoever it is back there making some decisions, or I don't know if they're like, you know, really begging their superiors to let this happen. Like, come on, we really need to make this up for them. Or the superiors are like, okay, yeah, let's just go for it. Let's do this thing here. But it seems like almost every major event that we're receiving has a makeup day behind it. It's unbelievable, and it seems like this pattern is just increasing faster and faster as time goes on for them to release particular events, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, it's screw. We have to discover the screw up a lot of times. You see that too? That's just something we need to take note of, and I'm gonna close this out here in a second. But a lot of times we, as a community, have to find out these things and find out how badly we were shafted, screwed up, or ripped off, and then they come back after a few days or something. Once it picks up momentum, say a couple of bigger YouTubers make a video on it, or Reddit post blows up, it starts going all over Twitter, everybody starts to notice it. Bigger influencers start posting about it on social media aside from making videos, and then everybody starts to really start noticing it, and it starts picking up steam. Then they're like, oh shit, oh yeah, that we were already gonna tell. Oh yeah, you guys, come on, we already knew that. That's my bad, that's our bad, we got you. We're gonna give you a makeup day anyways. No, see, we have to figure it out. It's almost like, it's like, I love this because it's so easy. When somebody's stealing, and I'm not talking about somebody who's poor or needs it, okay? Let's leave that aside. I don't need any of that nonsense. I get it. But when somebody's just genuinely stealing for fun, whatever, and then they get caught, oh, I'm sorry. No, you're not. You weren't gonna walk to the door and then think about it and then like, you know what? I shouldn't be stealing this. And then go back and put it back. You weren't going to do that. You were going to steal it, go home and brag about it, and or be happy about it. You were just not sorry. You're only sorry because you're caught. That's Niantic. They're only sorry because they're caught. That's the way I feel about it. Anyway, if you agree, make sure you give this a thumbs up. Really appreciate you all for stopping by, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.